Extended fast summary. In conclusion, do it. It was the best thing that I've done for my clarity and energy. It sounds like hippie BS, I know, but it's uplifting. I think that a friend and I were talking about the fact that it often goes hand in hand with long meditation practices, and I think they're onto something. Oh, those people doing it for thousands of years, I think they're onto something. It just gives you really good focus. It really lifts your mood. You're not processing all the food, so you've just got more blood going to your brain instead of being used all the time for your digestive process. You don't need the food. I can see people now thinking, oh, I just need my food, I just need my carbs. It's like, no, you don't. You're just used to doing it. And your ghrelin cycle, the hormone that makes you hungry, is just telling you you're hungry and tricking you into it. You're no different than a junkie. So, groove on that for a while. But the reality is you can stop, and that ghrelin cycle, the amplitude and the frequency obviously flattens out. If you think of a sine wave, it goes to nothing and you just forget about food. And it's easy for me because I don't care about food, right? All you people know, like I'll go and eat, stuff myself with it, but as I call it, kidney shredding. Like the more you eat, it's just your body's processing all this stuff. It's not good. you know, Coming from me, it's pretty rich, but I mean, it's something that you really don't need for even like a couple of days. Go for a 2 day fast. They used to have it in Australia, the 40-hour famine. Kids do it. It's not hard. Anyone can do it. You can still train. You can still do your work. There's no excuses, but it will make you feel better. So please give it a shot, guys. I mean, and gals, whoever. I have thoroughly enjoyed the 2 weeks. It's been tough at times, but it's been a mental test more than anything, and I needed that at this point in my life. I really needed to show myself that I can do something and commit to something like that. And the results, I mean, the results are crazy. Like to see yourself drop almost 10 kilos for me, and you just look different instantly, and that makes you feel better as well. And I know all my mates out there, it's like underneath your beer guts and you've got muscle. You're all former athletes, or you dudes that are trained, you're physical. Um, it's a mental boost. What can I say? Like, it's not vanity. It's just you feel good about looking good. So that was a good perk as well. Like I said, my senses were heightened. I felt like my hearing was better, and my sight and my smell improved like nothing else. And I think it's so primal. I think imagine if you're hunting and you're starving, you'd want to be relying on those senses. So they're heightened, and it's incredible. So I'm going to continue my intermittent fasting, but slightly different than most people do it. I might go 1 day on eating, 1 day off eating, 1 day on eating, 1 day off eating, just to totally purge my the rest of my tank, and make sure it's not flooded before I start again. I think that's about it, but it's a really good feeling, a really great feeling, and anyone can do it. There's a whole bunch of memes on the internet like needing sodium bicarbonate mixed with, cider, apple cider vinegar, and all this stuff. Just water. Just take plain water. You've got so much salt and stuff in your body, and that was evident in the EC content of my urine. My EC's gone from like being pretty much high nines or high eights every day to between 3 and 4 now that I've just started back drinking water, and I've got plain protein. I've got a diet section that I'll go up next, which is what most people struggle with anyway. So the best way that you deal with it is just by not eating anything and drinking water. It gets easier after the third day. You stop really caring about the food so much. You're always thinking about it, and it's nice. And my partner was laughing non-stop because I'd be fantasizing about weird food and vocalizing it, which I never do. So that was interesting to see. You start seeing what you appreciate more when it's absent. So that was really fun as well, to find a new appreciation of food. And when I drink my unflavored pea protein now, you really taste that subtle pea flavor, and it tastes good, you know. And it's something that most people would gag on. They can't do that, but I really like that. Um, it's nice to refresh, basically. So if there's any questions, just put them in the comment section. I'll answer it. I'll get back to it, because I reckon everybody that I know should do this. Everybody. There's no exception. I'm thinking, going through my head, nobody has liver or kidney issues or anything that I can think of apart from excuses. That's the only thing that they would have. And anyone can do it. You'll have the energy to do it. I mean, I was training harder than everyone at the gym without eating for 2 weeks, 2 weeks just drawing off body fat, and and that's why it just depletes so quickly, because I was reading that in something like 850 grams of body fat also, there's 950 grams that get produced of that of water, so more than the mass of the fat itself, which I found pretty incredible sounding. So that gives merit to dry fasting as well, but I find that I'm already sort of overclocked anyway in cooking, so I thought it would be a best idea to drink some fluids whilst I'm doing it. But you don't need the different snake oils that people are telling you. Just take straight out water, drink it, get used to it. Coffee, tea, fine without milk. And there's a bone broth method. I never bothered, to be honest, but there's a bone broth that you can make that German clinics use for extended fasts, and apparently that helps people as well. Weak people that can't go for 2 weeks without eating. It's easy to stay occupied. You've got so much more time to do stuff. So in the time that you'd normally be wasting getting food or something like that, you could be trading, you could be playing Counter-Strike, you could be hassling the cat in the sun, hanging with your partner or kid or something, just living life instead of just being a slave to a process that's unnecessary, that you've been conditioned to believe is necessary for your life. This is really long, sorry. Take it easy, guys. Have a good day.